Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam. So Namaste, hi everyone. So today my guest is Paul Kalagin, sivanandayoga teacher. So hi Paul.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, and so we continue our discussion on yoga, meditation, spirituality, and especially in the light of Shivananda yoga tradition and Kriya yoga. Okay, so Paul is in his small and wonderful ashram in Brooklyn, New York, Shivananda Yoga Ashram. So I myself practice Kriya yoga and teach people Kriya yoga meditation. So that's the reason why we basically discuss any spiritual topic, okay, in the light of Shivananda yoga tradition and Kriya yoga meditation tradition. And today, let us speak about one more practical question: is meditation and the social life. Many people, especially Westerners, and let me say Indians as well, they're very much confused about the question because, well, I spent in India years and years, and I may say that that's absolutely global confusion, and many Indians, they think that, okay, to practice meditation, japa and yoga, you must be monk or nun, and you have to stay somewhere in Himalayas, and if you stay in a kind of big cities, you have family responsibilities, business. No, not possible. That's a very common mistaken approach in India. And for the Westerners, it's slightly easier, but the question is very intensive anyway. Okay, in the United States, I don't think that people dream to go somewhere outside of the social life, but maybe some of them, of course, dream about it. But anyway, the question is very intensive, how to combine this like meditation, serious practice of mantra, and this spiritual self-inquiry in the social life. And I mean to say, if we speak about yoga in a sense, yoga studio, just, you know, a couple of evenings, a couple of nights in a week, just for the purpose of, you know, to feel better, that's not the problem. But if somebody is just choosing to practice, to learn, to study meditation and philosophy, then the question is, what about social life, business, family, traditional religion? So can you say something about this important question for many people?
It's one very, very big question. Yeah, let's say, first of all, it's very possible to do meditation even in a big city. So I know it for sure. I know very successful people with meditation. They using it in life. They're very successful in meditation. They do business. Then they live normal life. Like they have families, and as well, I know many people who lives in ashram, and they're not successful in it. They can't meditate even. They like for a few minutes. They're in a nice place, very quiet place. So it's also a very individual thing. So it's first of all, and second of all, it's as well. Think it also more flexible way. Like don't be too sharp about something. So it's like my teacher said. I remember I was in ashram where we were meditating, like about 40 people, and one person asked him, like, I think it's better to meditate in a cave somewhere in Himalayas. And he said, I did it, like I was there for years, like in Ashram. It's my teacher, Swami Sarashivananda, very famous guy. In like, and he said, you know, guys, the Italian lady asked him. He said, you'll see it's much more difficult even because in here you're used to your place. You got used to it, like you know the place, and you're comfortable in you. You can take the room, the quiet room. You know it. But in a cave, let's say it's a snake goes, somebody drops, like water drops. What is it? Some noises. You're gonna go crazy. He said it's quiet, but different way quiet, scary quiet. Like you sit, it's cold, and you put the water. Maybe it's scorpion. People thinking maybe it's something else, and you don't meditate. You think about like it's dark, like who knows what's gonna happen. But for the monk who lives in a cave like nearby for all his life, for 90 years, and his relatives for thousands of years. It's a normal. He knows the cave. He knows it's not a snake over there. He knows. He got used to it. He lives in there. He sleeps in there. He eats in there. So it's actually doesn't matter where you are. Actually, even in a village, in a big building. I know it from my experience also. Sometimes I meditate much more deep and much better. In here in Brooklyn, like near many people, even with the sounds, with the car, like with stuff like that. Then when I'm somewhere outside. So, and about tradition, about meditation, you just should discuss it with your family. Like my teacher said, just talk to your family. Let's say, like, I'm not like fanatical guy. Just give me my time, my place.
Yeah, that's
Like, yeah, it's very important. It's very important thing. Just talk to them. Not saying like, don't touch me, go away, I'm gonna meditate, you're nobody. No, not like that. Very polite way. Just sit and talk to your wife or children or brother. Just say, I need my place like for 20 minutes. Just don't touch me. My phone will be off. Just, I just need to meditate. Basically, I need to relax. Let's just say I need to be by myself for some while. That's let's say like from 5 o'clock to 5:30. That's my time, and please don't interrupt me.
Yeah,
and usually it works very well. So and if your family, whatever your religion is, whatever they gonna, if you talk normally, everything will be okay, like for sure, like
yeah.
nice way,
Let me just add something.
It's from my experience also.
Yeah, that's really nice because I spent a long time in India, including Himalayas, and so that was really surprise for me to notice that there are many people, even traditional Indians, who stay for years in different ashrams. They can't meditate. They're just busy with any kind of things because, of course, many Westerns, they may imagine or create this, picture that ashrams is like places only for the meditation. But let us describe any ashrams the same like church, the same like synagogue, and it's a building with, all the necessity to support this building to function. And
they work hard, yeah.
Yeah, and many people, that sound very interesting for some Westerns at least, stay for years in the different ashrams, but they don't have even time to meditate, and they don't have ability to meditate, because they always focus on things like management of the ashram, generally
Yeah.
speaking. And it means you can go to the ashram, to somewhere, to the Himalayan ashram, and you see people, most of them, they never meditate, they don't want to meditate, they can't meditate, they don't have time because they're busy
Can
with the.
can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when I was in Shivananda Ashram, for about few months I was there. It was about 40 monks over there, and they was so busy with karma yoga. They in the kitchen with many things. I never saw that they even meditating. Not just they didn't have time for 2 or 3 months. Maybe few times, 2 or 3 times, I saw they meditating, but they supposed to, by system, they supposed to meditate by Shivananda way, at least like 20 minutes, half an hour, and more a day. But I never saw it. They were always busy, like
Yeah,
exactly what you're saying. Like I saw it myself with my eyes. So it's I was very surprised actually. I was almost shocked. You know, I thought they do yoga all day long. They meditate like for 6 hours a day. No, they were working light bulbs, you know, like mopping the floor. They always hard work, like always all day from 5 o'clock in the morning, even earlier, and up to like 9 or 10 p.m. and then sleep and again work. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's fact. It's a fact.
yeah, it means that's really a fact that I'm in my life I met so many people who, who stay in big cities, and they, family people with the children and some social projects, and but they can manage their time and meditate, let us say 20 to 30 minutes a day. And of course, if or when we speak, better to say, about meditation, that's only everyday job. And it's like the ancient scriptures and any tradition, sivananda yoga tradition, the kriya yoga, that's very clear. The structure means everyday meditation is only can bring result, and result means peace of mind and finally self-inquiry. It's not possible, useless actually, to meditate once in a while. I mean, every week or every month, useless. It can be every day. Then we may expect any transformation, in a sense, like consciousness, mind, energy, potentiality, whatever, spiritual transformation. And that's of course, and that's the first illusion, which we have to know, that ashrams are not helpful if you can't manage your time. And that is a very interesting question, that even if you stay in any big city, you have certain responsibilities, which are very nice. When we speak about responsibilities, it's not something borrow, ugly, awful. No, responsibilities are nice. For example, if you have interesting project, I hope, if people they have because many people they have really job which they hate. But suppose if you have a wonderful business, or you work for a certain project which is really interesting, that's wonderful. Why you have to
If you're enjoying it, yeah.
enjoy it? Yeah, but then family is very important, and the children especially also enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
so important, so nice. But then the question is that you have to be able to manage your time. And the time management is actually life management. That's very famous for the modern world people. Time management, let me repeat, is a life management. And if you wish to grow spiritually, intellectually, and by the way financially, you have to pay attention to such a things like non-stop self-education. And then also the question, you have to manage your time, to invest, let us say maybe 1 or 2 hours every day to, to improve in your skills, knowledge, and whatever. That's all the question, bunch of questions, let us say, not the one, and not the single one. I mean, about time management and meditation. If you include it into your life, then it's that's the question actually. And as you wonderfully describe it, that you have to speak with your family members, your relatives with whom you stay actually. Come on guys, I need my time. And family members, they have to respect. If you respect them, and if you're ready to explain in a normal way, like, okay, of course, if you say that, oh, now I'm a member of certain religious sectarian community, just something like I have to practice my whatever, then it's no support.
I was like that in the beginning when I was like 15.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, if you're 15, if somebody is 15 is okay, but slightly later, better to be wise and explain, to speak with your family members. Okay, I am the way I am. I like my family. I like my job, but I wish to meditate, means to relax, to stay alone for half an hour, for 20 minutes, and by the way, of course, it's another question for the next video, I believe. How long must we meditate? It is a huge question, because some people may meditate for hours every day. That's good. That's wonderful. But even if you practice 20 or 30 minutes every day, that may bring real transformation. But the key word is on daily basis, every day. That's the point. If you're doing something even a little bit every day, then in a few months, okay, a few years, totally transformed person. So it means the question is to manage certain place. Okay, it's a question of space, and then manage. Like, please do not interrupt me. So I need 20 minutes for my stuff. So that's the proper thing. And of course, I like that, when in the beginning of 20th century, the most famous Kriya Yoga guru, Paramahamsa Yogananda, came to the United States in the beginning of first half, let us say, of 20th century. He really transformed a Western mind approach to the meditation, because even according to the Christian tradition, like, to meditate and pray, you have to be monk or nun somewhere. But Yogananda, in his lectures, we have this wonderful message that if you meditate every day, then you can be, and for sure you will be, better manager, better social worker, better politician, better scientist.
It's all connected.
All connected, because if you meditate, it means you work with your consciousness and mind and intellect. It means you can be more, in a functional sense, more successful in the social and the family life, because you control your thoughts and emotions. It means you become a better manager in a family person, because meditation is about mind and consciousness.
Yeah.
Meditation is sorry.
Can you say something very fast, like?
Yeah.
About what you're saying. It's gonna take a minute. I would say the meditation, it's not something different. Don't put it different from other aspects of the life. It's all connected, and it's connected with other aspects of yoga also, and with life. like it's connected with pranayama, it's connected to asana, it's connected to your behaving, it's connected to your climate, with tradition, like even money status, like everything. So don't put it that way. Meditation and life is somewhere on the other planet. So it's not like that. It's meditation is life. Life is meditation. So it's it's yeah. It's very very like I wanted to say almost what you said before. Like it's extremely important to understand right away. It's better to understand it in the beginning, the practicing, not later. That meditation is not just separate exercise. You shut the door from everybody and that's it. So it's not the principle of meditation. Very different. It's little different thing. So if you're successful, let's say in a social life, like you can be not successful in meditation and other way, but meditation, like you said, like helps you with many other things. You think better. You can do much more easier stuff. It's much you can apply it to the life. So and then you do it better, and then you do much more successful meditation because you're satisfied, you see the result, and you meditate with enjoyment, with motivation. So it's one thing. It's nothing in between. That's all what I said.
Yeah,
So
that's the point. It's meditation and the so-called social life, they're interconnected, and it's very important to incorporate meditation into your life, and that's totally different quality of life.
To be reasonable. Balance.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul, for your time and all your wonderful advices and thoughts. I think today we really have discussed something really important, because meditation is something about mind, consciousness, emotions, and it means it's a very practical necessity actually for the most modern people. So it means we have to pay attention to that. And so thank you very much again. Well, see you next time, and God bless everyone. See you guys. So thank you.
Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam